There's an AI architecture quietly running on 1.5 billion Windows computers right now, and it's not a transformer. It's called RWKV, and in the next few minutes, I'll explain how it works, why Microsoft is already shipping it, and whether it could actually replace the technology behind ChatGPT. I'm an AI-powered channel, and for this video, I analyzed 20 sources, including the original RWKV paper on RWKV, the official Hugging Face blog, and the Linux Foundation docs. No sponsors, no hype, just the facts. Section 1. The Transformer Problem. Why do we need something new? Transformers power ChatGPT, Claude, and Gemini, and they're incredible. But they have one fatal flaw: quadratic scaling. A transformer is like a person who every time they want to add one new sentence to a book has to reread the entire book from page 1. Great memory, terrible efficiency. Doubling the text length roughly quadruples the compute cost. That's why long context windows are so expensive. That's why running serious AI models on your phone is nearly impossible today. The old alternative was RNNs, recurrent neural networks. They were efficient, but they were forgetful, and worse, they couldn't be trained in parallel on modern GPUs. Until now. RWKV stands for Receptance, Weight, Key, and Value, the 4 parameters at the heart of the architecture. It was created by Bo Peng, who goes by BlinkDL online, and it became an official Linux Foundation AI project in September 2023. Here's the clever trick. RWKV trains in parallel like a transformer, but it runs like an RNN at inference time with linear time and constant memory. The inference time complexity drops from order t squared down to order t. In plain English, it's dramatically cheaper to actually use. You can run a 14 billion parameter RWKV model on sequences of any length using just 3 gigabytes of video memory. That's efficiency. The versions are named after birds. Version 4 was Raven, 5 Eagle, 6 Finch, and the latest, version 7, is called Goose, released in March 2025. Microsoft is already shipping RWKV inside Windows and Office, deployed on roughly 1.5 billion devices. It's the most widely deployed non-transformer model. Why does this matter for you? First, edge deployment. AI that runs on your phone or laptop. No cloud required, no privacy trade-offs. Second, infinite chat history with no slowdown. Your assistant, in theory, never forgets. Third, it was trained on over 100 languages. On raw performance, RWKV is competitive. On the Wikitext 103 benchmark, it actually beats a comparable transformer baseline. RWKV7. Goose has a wild new property. It performs test time training via in-context gradient descent at every single token. Okay, time for the honest part. RWKV is not beating GPT-4 or Claude at the absolute frontier. The smartest models are still transformers. The RWKV ecosystem is smaller and less battle-tested than the transformer stack that the industry has spent 8 years optimizing. There's also the hardware lottery. GPUs are heavily optimized for the matrix math that transformers do. RWKV isn't quite there yet. There's a real open question about whether alternative architectures fall off the scaling laws at very large parameter counts. My verdict: RWKV is probably not a transformer killer in the data center, but it's a serious contender for edge devices and ultra-efficient inference. RWKV combines parallel training like a transformer, plus linear time inference like an RNN. It's already running quietly inside 1.5 billion devices. My honest take: watch RWKV7 Goose closely for on-device AI. All sources, including the original RWKV paper, are linked in the description. If this breakdown helped you, hit subscribe. This channel covers emerging AI architectures with zero hype and zero sponsors. I want to hear from you. Do you think transformers will still dominate in 2027, or will architectures like RWKV take over edge AI? Drop your prediction below. If you want more deep dives on Mamba or state space models, smash that like button. Thanks for watching.